So howdy, Desert Boy here. I know I've been focusing a lot on the on revolvers and kind of the things that I enjoy that are like that, unusual things like the H&R. But you must ask, well, you know, what about Desert Boy? Does he have any modern firearms? Is there anything modern that he's doing? Well, as a matter of fact, I am, and what we're going to talk about today is I've already done a video on this. This is the Sig Sauer P365 in 380. This has the rainbow titanium finish, and yes, it does have a manual safety on it, right? Just to show you that the magazine is unloaded and that the firearm here is unloaded as well. And show you that yes, indeed, the firearm is unloaded as well. Okay, we don't have any questions about that. So, what do you see that's different about it? Well, it's pretty obvious. There's a Holosun, right? Optic on top of it, because this is optic ready when you get it. This is the HE407K-GR X2 series. Okay, now I elected to have a green dot. I don't know whether you can see it. Oh, there it is in there. Remember, my resolution on this camera isn't the greatest. It's better looking than that, believe me, inside of there, because I've got it toned down a bit. But one of the things about the Holosuns is they claim that all of their optics are the shake-awake ones, that they go to sleep after 10 minutes. It's supposed to have about 50,000 hours of battery life from the 1632 battery. It's in a side-mounted tray to get it so you don't have to pull the optic back off to change the battery, right? Apparently, it's the housing is made from 7075 aluminum. And yes, I am kind of looking at some information there. It does come with a multi-tool, lens cloth, and user manual in the box. And we'll cover up the price here, but this is what the box looks like, right? And I'd say, from my understanding, you get them in about the 2 to 250 range, probably, something like that. You have to make your own decision, talk to your own experts. For me, I wanted a green one because I have some scopes that have like green and red selection. Sometimes it's red, but sometimes I like having green. I do have a red dot, for example, a Romeo. I think it's a Romeo 5 maybe. It's on my CZ Scorpion carbine. But anyway, so I'm not, just for me though, in general, I kind of like the green for me. And this is my first endeavor into the handguns. So having an optic mounted on there. It does have, it's a 6 MOA green dot reticle. It's got 12 brightness settings, right? And it's got, like I said, side-mounted battery compartment. And it's parallax-free and has unlimited eye relief. This is all the information from Holosun. So anyway, I am, trying to get up to the modern era, right? So I did take it to the range, and I may do a more complete range video on that. But just to show you, as I went to sight it in, and you kind of slide off to the side here, I think you'll see this target here has got a bunch of holes in it. And that's when I started sighting it in, and I started adjusting the optic, moving it to where it would be, the point of impact would be farther down, and ultimately I resulted in this over here. These were done with used Federal American Eagle 380 FMJ 95 grain at 7 yards. So 7 yards to me is, the main standard a lot of times for self-defense settings. Over here, I think you can see I shot 5 rounds of Hornady, FDX, critical defense. I believe it was 90 grain. And I shot, you know, kind of a double tap drill, and then +1 up here. If you can't quite see where it landed, it's right up here. But the other 4 are all inside of here in a decent grouping. I'd say it's probably a couple of inches or so. So, yes, I did decide to put an optic on my 380. Now you might ask, why would, you know, somebody do that? Well, yes, I think it's good to, if you want to have an optic, to have it on maybe on your more powerful handguns. But this one here has much less foot-pounds of impact force, right? So the accuracy starts becoming really important. And I thought, why not put my optic, my first optic like this, other than the one that's on my carbine, right, on a less powerful handgun? Because you want to make sure you're getting the best shot you can. Because where you're going to, you know, target is going to make all the difference. Because you don't have quite as much force as you would with a 9mm or even a 38 or 38 plus P or something like that. So that was my decision. Remember, I'm sharing my thoughts and opinions as a hobbyist enthusiast. You need to go out and find out, you know, from your own experts, talk to others, see what works for you. But that was my thinking behind it. So one other thing I did do is when I went out and bought holsters, and I happen to have one on also. This one here, as you can see, is optics ready. Snaps in there, comes out. This one happens to be a inside the waistband from crucial concealment. Okay? And the one that I have on, which also it's optics ready and it locks in there. This is a outside the waistband setup, right? And it also was from crucial concealment. I hadn't used it before. These holsters are probably in around the $50 range each. But I figured, why not get an inside in and outside the waistband one at a time? Because, you know, P365s, and the thing I asked them too was to make sure that, were they sure that this one, because this is the 365 380, I've read a couple reviews where some people with the holsters on some cases felt like these were a little bit loose in some P365 rated holsters for the 9. So, but this seems to fit very snug in there. Once again, right, you know, the weapon's unloaded, snaps right in there, right, pulls out nicely, you know. So just a couple things to share with you to show that, yeah, Redesert Boy, you know, he isn't just kind of, you know, stuck on his revolvers and his kind of his Western guns and things like that. But just to show you that, yes, there is other things that I do. I will do another video. Part of the shooting that I did, I also took my S&W Shield Plus, and I had a set of night sights put on there recently. And it also had some very good results. I just wanted to check them. I think I'd had it to the range before, but and I use a similar holster by another manufacturer for outside the waistband for it, to how these are constructed. But it's another story. So I hope this video you find it kind of helpful. Once again, I find this to be a very viable option for me, you know, if I don't want to have something quite so heavy. Equipped with an optic, you know, 10 rounds, you know, another magazine with 10 rounds. And for me, you know, this is my second striker fired one. This one just happened to come with the safety, and I was okay with that, since I also use, you know, shoot 1911s and other weapons that sometimes have safeties. So I just wanted to kind of show you how I updated the P365 380. So, Redesert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you're doing. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye now. So, hey, Redesert Boy, here's a couple of other things. This is kind of a fun a battleship target at about 5 yards, just to show you, you know, that the accuracy is still, you know, pretty darn good, you know. And I was shooting them, you know, pretty quickly, and then, you know, doing a tactical reload. And I also did a 10-yard target, and the accuracy was good too. But I just wanted to share that with you so that you know that at 10 and 5 yards, still looked pretty good. The green dot was very helpful, in my opinion, for me as somebody who is using optic for the first time in a handgun. As Free Desert Boy always says, be safe out there, whatever you do. Bye now.